Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a great week last week. Um, I hope that you're remembering to keep track of your activity. Make sure that you just write a couple of sentences for each day, and then turn it in at the end of the week. I have been working on Google Classroom and understanding how to use that. So for those of you who had no clue where to turn it into, I do have that fixed. So you do have a tab now that has the assignment and a place to turn it in. Being a PE teacher, we don't use that much, right? So it's a learning curve for me also. Coach Cap and I have decided to try to introduce one new skill a week from here on out. Instead of just doing workouts with y'all, and instead of you just having to jog and do this and do that, we want to kind of at least try to break up the monotony for you. And so this week's skill we decided to do is juggling. Now, there's a variety of reasons why we decided to do juggling. And so, first off, it's exercise that doesn't feel like exercise. So, on Monday, today, you will do juggling and you will uh, work on getting the basics of it and hopefully work on it for at least 30 minutes. With that being said, your heart rate will get up without you really even realizing it. It helps with hand-eye coordination as well as rhythm and timing. So for those of you who play sports, for those of you who are in the band, want to be in the marching band, want to be in the color guard, anything that has to do with hand-eye coordination or rhythm and timing, juggling can significantly help with that skill. So hand-eye coordination, for my softball players this year, we decided to make them learn how to juggle. It helps you stay calm under pressure, but it also helps with their hand-eye coordination and as well as rhythm and timing with band. So, if you are learning how to play a song and you're going to be playing with other people, you have to have your timing right. Your rhythm has to be right. And so juggling can help with these skills. It's also a form of stress relief. When you are so focused on your hands and what your hands are doing and what the ball in the air is doing or whatever you're working with, scarves, um, you don't have time to think about whatever's going on. So in this time especially, we decided that we'd do something that's kind of stress relieving. And so we decided that juggling would be good for that because, I mean, you really have to focus on what you're doing. So you can't think about anything else that's going on. And lastly, studies are being done about juggling, about how it's increasing people's brain power and as far as that goes, like what it's doing. And, you know, you going across your body, it creates certain pathways, and they've found in some of the MRIs that the gray matter in your brain, which I don't know if you've learned about or not, but that it's increased. So there's a lot of good things that come from it, but it's just like any other muscle. You have to continue to work on it. You have to continue to use it. You have to continue to practice it for it to get better, for you to keep those benefits that come from it. The rest of the week, so Monday obviously is juggling. I want you to work at least 30 minutes on it. Try to get good at it. Coach Cap should be sending in a video to kind of give you a how-to on how to do it. There's a YouTube video attached in the packet if you have internet access. If you don't have internet access, on the second page of the packet is step-by-step instructions on how to juggle. It's pretty straightforward. I would start with grocery bags, scarves. Typically, like in P, we have a bunch of scarves that we would use, but you probably don't have those on hand. So I've been working with Andy a couple of times before on using just grocery bags, whatever you get from Food Line or Ingles or wherever you go, and using those and getting the toss and getting the rhythm of it down. Tuesday is a 10-minute jog. Now, up till this point, we haven't had longer than about 2 to 5 minutes of straight jogging. And so I want you to try to push it out where you jog the entire 10 minutes without stopping. Try not to walk in. If you have to walk, walk for only about 20, 30 seconds and then keep going. We want to increase your cardio endurance. And so If you can go longer than the 10 minutes, that's great. Please do, and then keep track of it. If not, just try to do that 10 minutes and then do like a 5-minute cool down walk. And remember to, again, on Tuesday, be practicing your juggling. Wednesday's Wellness Wednesday, just like it has been the past 2 weeks, so that's pretty straightforward. Everything's in your packet as far as that goes. Keep track of your goal progress and whatever else it is that you need to do on that day. Thursday, Coach Cap has decided to turn it into Thoughtful Thursday, and so there's more on it in the packet, but we want you to take this day to focus on what you're putting in your body, what you're eating, what you're drinking, and how it makes you feel. So if you're eating fruits and vegetables and you have more energy, take note of that. If you eat nothing but donuts for breakfast and you have 5 of them and you just don't feel like doing anything, think about that. Because what we put in our body is so important. And while sugar may give us that temporary boost of energy, it doesn't tend to last long. And so we want you to be thinking about that. There's more in the packet about that. And then Friday is Flexible Friday. We have yoga poses in there for you if you don't have internet access. Otherwise, we still have the YouTube link, Yoga with Adrienne, and you can choose any of her links, whatever you want to do. I think they're about 30 minutes. And so just try to do some yoga, some stretching to kind of get any soreness that you may have out from the week. We hope y'all are doing great, and I will talk to y'all on Wednesday.